Hey guys, welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars 2017 set review. Hey guys, this time we have the only Rebels theme set in this wave is, of course, the Phantom, also known as the second Phantom 2. The set number for the set is 75170. It's ages 7 to 12 and up. It has 269 pieces. It retails for $29.99 or $30 here in the US. Now guys, this is a set that I think a lot of people are going to be going after, just for probably the vehicle and the main figures, but I know a majority of hardcore Star Wars fans are going to be getting this set because of the Admiral Thrawn main figure that we get in the set, which is awesome because this is the first time we ever got Admiral Thrawn as a LEGO main figure, so that is awesome. And the fact that Lucasfilm brought Thrawn back into the canon in Rebels Season 3 was awesome. It really it's a shock to everybody, because we didn't expect Thrawn to return. It will, because I know a lot of fans out there that were hardcore Star Wars fans for years have always wanted to have Thrawn back into the Star Wars story, because once Disney bought Lucasfilm, all the old books and everything became legends and they weren't canon anymore, and so that pissed a lot of people off. And the fact that happened, Thrawn became legends. And so now with Season 3 coming to a close for Rebels, now we're going to get the season finale 0 hour this Saturday, with Admiral Thrawn attacking the Rebel base after him spending the entire season trying to find the base. So we're finally going to probably see Thrawn in his full throttle action version of him, instead of him staying around giving out orders and letting the rebels get away, all that, like he's done this entire season. Now he's found the rebel base and such, and now he's gonna have a big plan of his to attacking the base and wiping out them out one by one, piece by piece, having their architects be their own destruction. And now we got the Admiral Thrawn, the LEGO main figure, and so I think that's gonna be one of the biggest highlights in this set is that main figure. And maybe they do Kanan Jarrus, the Season 3 version of Kanan, because now he's blind. He's blind, and now he's got a new outfit and a new hairpiece, and with the eye plating, with the green eye plate, which is pretty cool. It's all molded into one, so that's awesome. We also get Chopper, which is always nice. And for the Phantom, I was pretty shocked that the Phantom that we've seen in Seasons 1 and 2 got destroyed, and so that's why we got this Phantom, because they had to find a new Phantom, and they find this in the Clone Wars related episode in Season 3 of Rebels, and it ended up being one of the Mogian separate shells, and we got a version of that back in 2009, which I have back here, and we're just going to grab it real quick before I forget that. And so we'll do a comparison between the two. There's a major difference between the two, size and design, which is okay, and color-wise as well, because of being all this different coloring and all that all over the shell and everything. So yeah, so let's get into the main figures. So we'll get into the Phantom itself, and then we'll get into the comparison during that portion of the video. And I got something else that's very special for you guys, and that will make this set a little more worth getting, and then we'll get into the final thoughts afterwards. So let's go, guys. Okay, guys, so here are our three main figures for this set, and we'll start off with Kanan Jarrus, the Season 3 version of Kanan. As you guys can see, he has a brand new outfit. Torso is completely different. The legs are a little similar and a little different because he still has got his blaster holster on the side with his blaster. So yeah, of course he doesn't come with a blaster with this version, but he still has his blaster though in the show. So yeah, he still has his blue lightsaber, which is cool. But he's always gotta have that because he's a Jedi. Take a look at the back of him. Nice detailing on the back torso. As you can see, guys, this hairpiece in this eye plate thing it uses to cover his blind eyes. It's all one big mold. This is pretty cool. And zoom in and show you guys more detail on that. Try to get it into focus here. As you guys can see, the eye wave, the symbols on the plate are very similar to the symbols that there are Captain Rex's helmet, which is pretty cool in Rebels, so that's really cool. And so let's go into the face here of Kanan. He's got a double-sided face, so yeah. And so this one side of his face is like a little stern, like he's mad at Ezra for disobeying orders or something. And then he's got his cheerful face on the other side with a smile. It's pretty cool. And I gotta admit, for this being my first Lego minifigure based off a character that's blind, I gotta admit Lego did a really good job with his face, with the fact that he's blinded now. So yeah, I'm really impressed with how they did that. Because this is my first Lego Star Wars minifigure based off a character that's blind, so that's actually canon. So big props to Lego on that. And then next we'll do Chopper. Nothing really different with Chopper at all. We've seen him before. We got him in many other Rebel sets. We got him in the Rebel Combat Frigate, the Imperial Assault Carrier. We got him in the first Phantom when that came out in 2014. Yeah. So nothing much different about him, but always great to have him on the Chopper. And this is also a good way to get Chopper as well, because now that many Rebel sets are out there on the shelves in stores now, because they're all basically retired and everything, because Rebels, surprisingly this is the only set for Rebels, probably because of The Force Awakens and Rogue One, and the fact that the Freemaker Adventures is still around, so that's probably why as well. So yeah, I don't think we're going to see that many Rebel sets nowadays. And now, compared to what we saw in 2015, we're probably not going to see that many Rebel sets nowadays, because it's probably going to be wearing down. It's going to start fading away, because we're going to be getting Season 4, which is great, but probably after that, they're probably going to go on and move on to something else. Lucasfilm's probably going to move on to something else after that. So yeah. And so, our last minifigure of the review here is Grand Admiral Thrawn himself, the Star Wars Legends character that all hardcore Star Wars fans have loved for all these years, and he is finally back to the canon. And we're also getting a book that's written by Timothy Design himself, the original creator of Thrawn, in April. And I'm definitely gonna be getting that when it comes out, and I'm definitely gonna be reading it as soon as I get it, because I gotta admit, I read about Thrawn on Wikipedia and everything. I looked up information about Thrawn, and I gotta admit, for what I've read about Thrawn, I'm very impressed with his character, his background, his story. I was surprised. There's no other Star Wars character out there that's like Thrawn. I gotta admit, he's very unique. He's not like another Jedi or whatever that we know about the Jedi. Everything kind of bland like him, because we know about the Jedi, all that. So I think you guys get my point though, because Thrawn, he is unique. No one else in the Star Wars universe that we know of is like him at all. He's the only alien Imperial officer in the entire Empire, which is awesome. That's pretty great. That's pretty cool. And yeah, the only problem that I've noticed with the Thrawn minifigure, this is not a really big deal for me, but it's gonna be it's gonna be a really big deal at least most of the Star Wars fans out there, is the ranking on the plate on the torso is a little off. It's supposed to have some gold in one portion of the rank on the rank plate, but it doesn't really bother me all that much. So that's just my opinion towards that situation with the minifigure. And so he has a heavy printing on the legs, which is okay. We ever get printing on the legs for the Imperial officers anyway, so it's okay. The torso's great, other than that ranking, which I don't mind. He's got a little pistol that we don't really see him use all that much, but we've seen him use it once in a while. Take a look at the back of him. That's well done, very well made. And we also get to see just a tiny bit of his gold shoulder pads, and also on the front as well. They're just hanging up there in the corner up there. And so for Thrawn's face, I gotta admit, very well done. The red eyes, I think Lego did a phenomenal job on Thrawn overall, capturing his true look with the red eyes, the blue face, everything, the sculpt of the face, everything, very well done. The hair is very accurate. The torso, very well done. They could have done better on the ranking, but I don't mind that. But other than that, it's great. Get a double-sided face for him. This guy's angry. Like, I don't want you just respecting me towards art. Like that one scene in Rebels where the Imperial officer was like, we should just throw away that piece of trash. And Thrawn just grabs him, and it looked like he was about to pick him up and throw him across the room because he was insulting him the way that Thrawn treats art. Because apparently he did not know about Thrawn all that much, I guess. So that's that one side of his face. Is so we get his stern, normal face. So yeah, his calm, evil, his calm face. Because for a Star Wars villain, he is shockingly very calm. The way his tone of voice, I gotta admit, he like. The guy that voices Thrawn in Rebels, I gotta admit, he does an awesome job voicing Thrawn, because when I heard him in the Season 3 trailer back in July, I think, yeah, July 2016, I was shocked on how calm Thrawn was. Like, he wasn't not sounding like any of the other Imperial officers where they're determined, they're angry all the time, they're like bossy. Thrawn is not like that. Thrawn's always calm. Especially with his attacks, everything. Wow. He's just very. He does his tactics very well when facing against the rebels. And I gotta admit, oh wow. Because I gotta admit, with Thrawn being the canon now, I can call him like one of my favorite Star Wars villains of all time, like Grand Rex, Darth Vader, and Maul. Because Grand Admiral Thrawn is like very unique and very well thought through by Timothy Zahn back in the day. Like, I just feel bad that I didn't get to read the Heir to the Empire trilogy, which I will definitely try my best to find the Heir to the Empire books on eBay or whatever, so I can pick them up or whatever and read them. Because for what I know from those books, Thrawn was like a badass in those books. Like he was a badass of a villain. So I got because who knows? May I learn more about Thrawn than I already know of? Who knows? So yeah, overall the main figures are great. A great variety of them. Grand Admiral Thrawn, can't go wrong with him. You can't really go wrong with him either. Chopper, is Chopper. So doesn't much difference with him. So we get two main figures in this set, so that's pretty cool. So that's a big plus for the set, for it being $30. I'll talk more about the price at the end of the review, towards the end of the review at least. And so let's get into the Phantom and the comparison and that special thing I wanted to tell you guys about. I always show you guys actually instead of talking about. So yeah, let's get into the Phantom itself. Okay guys, so here's the Phantom, aka Phantom 2. So overall, this is a great place, a little vehicle to fly around with, because well, it's really well built. Everything it doesn't really fall apart all that much. It looks really cool. Visually, it looks really cool looking. And I gotta admit, it says to have it'll look cool on your shelf. Everything. And I know there's a lot of stickers in this set, like here, everywhere, and here, here, right here, and here, etc. I'm not gonna go through every single spot there's stickers in, but there is a lot of stickers. I gotta guarantee you there is a lot of stickers. And regardless of that, it's gonna be well worth it, because once you're done building it and putting all the stickers on and everything, it's gonna look really cool. Just because I gotta admit, this is gotta be one of the most colorful Star Wars sets that I have in my collection. I gotta admit, I really like the color scheme to this Phantom. I gotta admit, compared to the color scheme of the last one, which I'll bring in right now. Before we bring in the separate shell, I'll compare it to the Phantom 1 from 2014. That came out at the same time as the Ghost. And as you can see, guys, the size comparison, they got really that much of a giant difference between the two, other than just the fact that this one looks a little more compact than this one. This was a little bigger, and this was a little smaller. Now the plate features, this one has a lot of pros to this, because it's got a door at the back that opens, and this one didn't. Now, obviously, they both have cockpits. They're basically both the same size. And the wings here on this one open up and fold in. This where it has the wings built into it, so it doesn't need to do that. This one has landing gear, so it can go into a landing mode. If it's landing on a platform, it's gotta go into a landing mode. This one doesn't really, because really the landing mode for this Phantom is the wings fold in, and that's really it. So nothing much to that. And the color scheme wise, this one has a lot more color to it than this one. This one just has like yellow and white in it, and gray, a little bit of gray. So I gotta comparing these two, I like this one a little more. Not just because of the fact that we get Grand Admiral Thrawn in this one, it's because of just basically the value you get in this Phantom. You get a little more to it, a lot more to it than this one did, that you guys got in this one. So yeah, comparing these two, I think this was definitely better than this one here because of the play features. The color scheme is well built. Yeah, I think kids will have a lot more fun playing with this one than this one here. And by the way, guys, I know this one fits in the Ghost ship. And so in case you guys are wondering if this one fits into the Ghost, yes, it does. And that's the special thing I told you guys about earlier in the review, that I'm gonna bring out the Ghost later on during the when I'm doing the showing off all the features to this vehicle. And I'm gonna show you guys how to put this Phantom inside the Ghost. It's basically the same way you would put this one in, just it takes a little more to it because this was a little more bulkier than this one is. So yeah. So let's go to the next comparison, and that is the Separate Show from 2009 when the Clone Wars was around. Clone Wars is kind of extinct now. It's kind of extinct. It's still on Netflix, but overall it's still kind of extinct. So overall, yeah, there's a lot of similarities to them, but there's also a lot of differences to them. Like the design wise and the build of between the two. This was smaller. This was a little bigger. This one was worth, I think, $40 back in the day. This was $30. Now, if you guys are more of a Clone Wars fan, you're probably gonna want to get this one a lot more than this one, which I don't blame you, because I would. But I would also get this one, not just because I'm a Rebels fan too, but the fact that the color scheme. It looks a lot more colorful, it looks a lot more intriguing than this one. Because you always see blue and gray on the Separatist ships all the time. So, it's not gonna be any different. Now I gotta admit, the landing gear on this one is a lot more, it's like 10 times better than on this one. Just saying. Just probably because of how Lego created the landing gear on this one, probably, because they fold down everything, and they fold in like this here, which I don't get why they did that, but it's okay, I don't mind. I usually just keep it folded up anyway, so it's okay. And so this one here, this one has a cockpit and everything. This one does. This one's very similar. This here and here are similar. This one, the fin that's on here, this tower on this one is shortened on this one. I think it's the reason why it's because it was being upgraded. You probably just cut it down a little bit to make it smaller. And on the back of both these, the doors open on these two, of course, obviously. Now, what's a giant difference here is here there's no like droid socket area for the droid. That's why we get Chopper in this set, because you're able to plug Chopper in inside this one here, like right in here, just like that. So it just stole away one of the main features to the set, which is okay, because it is part of the comparison, major difference between the two. So if you guys are more of a Clone Wars fan, you're probably gonna want to get this one more, which I can understand. If you're more of a Rebels fan, you're probably gonna get this one, obviously. But if you're both a Clone Wars fan and a Rebels fan, in my opinion, I would probably get this one, because you're able to get it in the store, in the fact that it's cheaper. Because if these two were in the stores today, in present day, and this one was $40 like it was back in the day, and this one was $30, I would have gotten this one because it's $10 cheaper. And the fact that if you go on eBay, I haven't looked at the prices for this Separate Show on eBay in a long time, so I don't really know how much this is going for. But it was surprising if it was going for a lot of money, because This one came with new gun range, kind of far. It was based off the scene from the season 1 of the Clone Wars series. So, if you guys are now wanting to spend like a huge amount of money on a separate shelf, then you're probably gonna go get this one more. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the comparison between these two. So yeah. Okay, guys. So now that we've done with the comparisons of the two vehicles that I just showed you guys, so now we're gonna get onto the main play features of this Phantom, the Phantom 2 from Season 3. And so what we're going to do first is what I just did actually, is put Chopper inside the droid socket, which is right here. I can actually stick this right in there, because we got these pegs here and here. The other one's kind of in the dark in there. So that's what it looks like in there. And I got to admit, the ship looks a lot nicer with Chopper in there, so yeah, I gotta admit, looks a little more filled in. So now we got Chopper in there, now we got to put Cannon in there, so we got to take the lightsaber off, set it aside for now, take the top piece off from the cockpit, so we can place Cannon in there. As you guys can see, not really much to the inside of the cockpit. We got the control panel here, which is printed, which is nice, and the seat here, the little control area, control seat, which you can just slide Cannon right in there. There's no picks in there, which is great. So we're just gonna stick it right in there. So that's what Cannon looks like inside the Phantom, which is cool. I don't know why the rebels would like Cannon fly the ship when he's blind, but who knows? He has the Force, so I guess he could use the Force to fly the ship, or just let Chopper fly the ship the entire time. So yeah. So now we got Cannon and Chopper in there, and what we basically do with Thrawn is we just basically have him sit down to the side. Poor old Thrawn can't go into the Phantom because he's not a rebel, obviously. I don't think he would never join the rebellion anyways, because, well, he's the main villain in Season 3, so. And I just fired this pretty sure to this thing. So I'm just going to find that later. So yeah. Thrawn sits on the side. For the landing gear, like I said before, it just folds out like this for all 4 of them. And you can move them around, everything, pose them any way you want to, everything. In my opinion, I would just and fold it into the ship, because as you guys can see, the landing gear doesn't really stay still all that much. It was pretty much badly made. It really horribly thought of by Lego. Like I would have done something similar to what they did with this separate shell with the landing gear on this. But I thought they were gonna do it that way, but I guess not. So in my opinion, because it kind of looks like some of the landing gear doesn't even make it even. Like it makes the ship look like it's hovering. I can't really show you guys because of the camera stands up high. But here I'll try to show you guys. Like, if you can see just a little bit in there, I'm going to try to zoom in. So I want to make sure you guys see this here. Because it's just hovering like a tiny bit, the Phantom and the actual ship, with the landing gear down in a specific way. The ship is like picked up from the ground a little bit. Like, I know it's more accurate, but I don't know. It's just something about the landing gear that I don't like at all. It's probably because of how it's made. It's thought of by Lego. Because I thought that they would have gone more towards it for what they did in 2009 with the other show, but it's okay. For my opinion, for my regards, I would just keep them folded in like this because they look fine folded in like that, and the fact that it looks cooler with the folded in anyways. So that's usually how I'm gonna keep it on the shelf. It's just like this, really. And actually, I'm just gonna leave it on the Ghost, to be honest. So I don't really need to worry too much about it. And so the other two features are gonna be back here, where you can open the door back here, and there's a big crate back here inside. And what's in this Imperial crate, which has the Imperial symbol on there, which is a sticker, has some grenades in there. Has a couple grenades, a couple of thermal detonators in there. So yeah, just slide right on back in there, and this is what it looks like in the inside. Not really much to the inside at all. Because basically it's like the crane area. You can really fit the main figures in there, I guess. I guess you could try squeeze Thrawn in there, I guess. But I really wouldn't try it because, well, I'll show you guys in a second because the spring-loaded screws are hidden away in here. Trying to hold this crane. The spring-loaded shears are right here, in here, on the side, like right by Chopper. So the way you activate them is you just push this yellow thing to the right and to the left to fire them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Thrawn be our primary target, our practice target. Stick him all the way back here at a far distance, and he's gonna try to shoot us. Actually, I should try to have it look like he's gonna try to kill us. Okay. And we say like he's gonna try to kill us. Okay. And you can see him all the way back there at a far distance. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to attack and try to kill him. Well, first attempt is success. Kill Thrawn. Yeah, I couldn't miss that time because well, I already killed him. So Thrawn's dead. See ya, Thrawn. No, he's still alive. For you guys that just got surprised and thought that he was actually dead. No, he's not. He's still alive. He still has to do his attack on the analog rebel base in the Six Finale. So I don't think he's gonna die yet. Hopefully not. So yeah. Overall, great set. I gotta admit. You can't really go wrong with the main figures. Like you can't go wrong with Kane or Chopper. You definitely cannot go wrong with Grand Admiral Thrawn. Which is probably the biggest reason why you're gonna watch this set in the first place. Is Thrawn, because we never seen Thrawn before in Lego form. But the vehicle itself, the Phantom itself, it's got some great play features. It's got a lot more play features than the previous one. And I know it's like $5 more than the last one was, but it's well worth it. Because just with the look and everything, I gotta admit, there's a lot to this. They would think, because they just look at the box, which I'm gonna show you guys a little bit, because I gotta bring out the ghost still. It doesn't look like there's much to it, but there's a lot more to it than you think, because of the play features and everything. So yeah. And the fact that this is the only Rebel set we're gonna get in this wave, I think it's well worth it for whoever loves Rebels out there, which I do. And so, before I forget again, we'll bring in the Ghost, so I can show you guys what it looks like on the Ghost. Move the camera up a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to have to pull this up, like in the last one, and what we're going to do is I don't know where it would stick on here because I didn't really pay attention all that much when I try to do it, but I think it sticks like this little socket here, or a little peg or whatever. I think it sticks somewhere over here or right here, but it does stick on there very well. You gotta push it down a little bit just to make sure it's in there, and then you don't really have to close this. You just like that, and that's all you really do. There's the Phantom 2 on the Ghost. So yeah, that's what it looks like on the Ghost. Looks like from the back. So yeah, that's what Phantom 2 looks like on the Ghost. I got it brings out a lot more color for the Ghost, actually. A lot more different colors that you actually see on the original version of the Ghost than with the Phantom 1, which didn't have that much colors at all. This one here. So yeah, I gotta admit. So let's get into the box, guys, and then we'll go into the file spots, and then we'll end it off. So let's go, guys. So here's the box, guys. As you can see, it is a very large, a very wide and thick and thin box at the same time. So as you can see on the front, we get a little space action scene here with blowing up, with the TIE fighter blowing up, a couple ties in the background. We got the Phantom, the King, and Chopper is attacking the TIE fighters in space. And asteroid field actually, because we got asteroids in there. And so here's our main figure going up. We got Chopper, Grand Admiral Thrawn. I don't know why they didn't put Grand in here. All they have is Admiral Thrawn. I'm like, last time I checked, his name was Grand Admiral Thrawn, so I don't know why they didn't do that, but who knows? Because they didn't call the Phantom 2 either, so don't know what the deal is there. And here's Kane and Jarrett as well. Disney logo in the bottom right hand corner. We got the set information on the side, with the Lego Star Wars logo, obviously. And we got the Rogue One arc with Death Trooper and the TIE Fighters on the back here. We got all the action scenes here, all the play features to the set. The landing gear, the open cockpit, the feature for the Imperial shears, and the opening door at the back with the Imperial crate filled with detonators. And we got this whole action scene with this fight between Kane and Thrawn, which is cool. And we got Chopper on the side, doing nothing whatsoever. And we got this whole advertisement for Master of the Force app or whatever. I don't really play it, so. So yeah, that's the box, guys. So overall, the Phantom, aka the Phantom 2, I got admit from Season 3 of Star Wars Rebels, I got admit for this being, like, the only Rebels set that is in this wave of Lego Star Wars sets for Winter 2017, I gotta admit, is a great set for Rebels. I gotta admit, for it being the only set, I gotta admit that Lego did a great job. They really thought well on this set. Because I tried hundreds of times looking through the Season 3 episodes that we got so far, excluding the season finale, on what other stuff Lego could build, but I couldn't really find all that much, to be honest. So that's probably why we didn't get the main Rebel sets in this wave, was because of that. And so the fact that we get Thrawn in the only Rebel set in this wave, I gotta admit, we definitely need a Grand Admiral Thrawn, because if they did not make Thrawn for this set, this set would be as great as it would have been if without Thrawn in the set. Because Thrawn being in this set is probably gonna be one of the biggest reasons people are gonna get the set, just because of Thrawn. And so overall, I'm gonna rate this set, guys, like a 8, 9 out of 10. Not 10 out of 10 this time because of the landing gear. Lego probably could have done 10 times better on that part of the ship. But other than that, it's a great set. $30. I know it's pretty expensive. I know, but it's well worth it at the end because there's a lot more into this vehicle than you think. And the fact that the color scheme is great, it's gonna look great just looking at it. In my opinion, it just looks great. It looks awesome just looking at it. Because of how colorful it is, the color scheme, the build was, the design of the ship, and everything. It just looks cool. I gotta admit, it just looks pretty cool. And the fact that you got Thrawn in the set, that boosts up the rate a little bit to 8 or 9 because we get Thrawn. We got great main figures. We got Kane, Chopper, and Grand Admiral Thrawn. We got a great ship, just with that one flaw in the play features there, with the landing gear. But other than that, I gotta admit, this is a great set. So, that's gonna be it, guys. So be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below on my channel. And I'll see you guys in another Lego Star Wars 2017 set review, or a Star Wars Rebels video, because I started uploading Star Wars Rebels scenes on my YouTube channel. I started with Obi-Wan vs. Ball, which was very, very successful and got around 900 views within just a few days, which shocked me. I'm trying to remember if I got a views that fast before, and I gotta admit, this is probably the first time ever for the entire time of me being on YouTube that I ever got views the fastest. It's the fastest I ever got views before. So thank you all for that. I appreciate it. I appreciate having the attention. And so I also uploaded the Season 3 finale trailer, 1 minute trailer. I also created, like, before Twin Suns came out last Saturday, I made like a fan-made teaser trailer for Maul vs. Obi-Wan, which is pretty cool. I had a lot of fun making that. So you guys should probably expect to see more Rebels scenes uploaded on my channel. Just to let you guys know, because I'll keep doing that. If it brings more people in to watch my videos, I'll keep doing that, and I don't mind doing it because I enjoy uploading scenes for Rebel and all that. So yeah, and just to let you guys know, don't forget about that Season 3 finale, 0 hour, 1 hour episode on Saturday night on Disney XD. Cannot wait to see what's gonna happen with the attack on the Rebel base. Is under the command of Thrawn. We get the Death Troopers, which is awesome. I loved the Death Troopers in Rogue One, so I'm very excited for those guys to come back. And we might possibly see some deaths of some big characters, some main characters from the show. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe somebody's gonna die. Who knows? We might lose some Rebels characters. Sadly enough, I hate to say that, but it's possible. It's highly possible. Because we got the Rebels facing fighting against Thrawn and his 6 Death Troopers. Yeah. Oh. I like to see how the Rebels are gonna. I like to see how the Rebels are gonna get out of that one. Because obviously we know that the rebellion still survives after that, but we don't really know how they got end up at the end of season 3. So we're just gonna wait to see it on Saturday night. So have a great day, guys. Bye, and may the Force be with you.